Now we're going to print the gripper. Click Printer Settings on the top right of the software and set nozzle diameter to 0.25mm under Extruder tab. If 0.25mm is displayed, no setting is required, and then press OK button. After setting the nozzle diameter, click Configuration on the right of the software under Slicer tab. Next, click Import button to import the parameter file with the file name gripper 0.25NZ, which is the most suitable print for gripper. Now let's talk about the parameter values adjusted of gripper and speed and quality. Because the material is 2-part LSR silicone, the recommended printing speed is 1 to 15 mm per second. This value is suitable for first layer, outer parameter, inner parameter, infill, and skin infill. Travel speed is the speed that the print head moves when it's not extruding, to shorten the printing time and reduce the straining. The travel speed is suggested to be set to 50. Quality is suggested to be set to the default value, which is 0.2. Under structure, the shell thickness is set to 0.28mm, which is the most suitable value for testing. To avoid holes in the appearance of the gripper, the top-bottom thickness is set to 0.4mm. Infill overlap is mainly to avoid gaps between lines when printing the first layer, so it is set to 5%. Due to structural considerations, we choose line in infill pattern. In the support section, in order to easily remove the support, the grid is selected in the support pattern. Support density is set to 30%, and the overhang angle is set to 40 degrees to ensure the stability of the support. Due to material properties, the skirt and brain and raft are not required, so the values are all set to 0. In the extrusion part, set the Z-hub to 0.2mm and select Enable Retraction down below to enable retraction function. After changing the value, we need to press Save button, otherwise it cannot be applied to the slicing software. Now we are going to adjust the material flow. Click Import onto the material page and import a parameter file with the file name gripper 0.25NZ 80%. The value for material flow and support flow are both set to 80%. This is the proper material flow when printing. After changing the value, you also need to press the Save button, otherwise it cannot be applied to the slicing software. After saving, press the Finish button to end the parameter modification. Then go back to Slicer on the right of the software. In Print Settings, select Gripper 0.25NZ parameter file for parameters. Adhesion and layer height are using default values, which are none and 0.2mm respectively. And support is touch and bed. The speed is 12mm per second, and the infill density is 85%. For flow, select the parameter file of gripper 0.25NZ 80%. The material used in the cartridge is 2-part LSR, so choose 2-part LSR. After the setting is completed and confirming that the model has been imported in the object page, you can click Start Slicing to slice the model. The model G-code is also provided in a folder. Click Load above the software, select S053 CO50 0.25NZ gripper to import the G-code file in a folder. After importing the G-code file into the software, click Start Printing in Preview page so that you can directly print the model. In addition, after the steps of importing G-code, the steps in the previous print and material pages can be omitted.